What's up, guys? Welcome to Foxtail Outdoors and welcome to New Hampshire. I have been driving through New Hampshire since like 3 o'clock, I think, and it's now 8. I finally found a property that I like and that actually looks decent and doesn't have posted signs. So what I did was, because it's nightfall, as you guys can see, the sun's just about down. I hit the gobble call one time as soon as I pulled in here, and a bird's literally like 100 yards away, and he gobbled. There's a nice green field, and then the rest of it's just pines. So it's a very, very thick area. And I got one roosted already, so hopefully first thing in the morning, roosted means roasted. That way I can get on to Maine. One thing about New Hampshire is, I thought it would be very similar to Vermont, and it is not. Where I was at in Vermont was a good mixture of like cropland / hay fields and timber and CRP. Here, it's basically all timber, big timber. And the bugs here are horrible, absolutely horrible, especially this time of night. I don't know if they were like this, in the morning or whatever, but right now I'm looking out my window and there's like 1,000 of them waiting to bite me. Definitely bring bug spray if you plan on coming to New Hampshire. My goodness. Like I said, I've been here about 5 hours, driving around all day long, stopped a few times to just give my legs a break and check some properties, but most of them did not look good, or they didn't have any sign or activity. But I think I found the one. So, one thing you guys should probably do if you're planning on traveling to a state kind of like Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine, where unmarked private land is accessible to non-residents or any hunters for that matter. One thing you should do, make sure you write your information down on a notepad and paper, and then when I leave in the morning, I'll either leave this tucked in underneath of my windshield wiper, or I don't know, I'll put it somewhere. I'll probably just put it underneath my windshield wiper. Make sure you do that. It's a common courtesy. That way the landowner, the farmer, whoever, they don't have to track you down in the woods and ruin your hunt. So just be respectful of the land that you're on, and you won't lose the right. So hopefully whoever owns this property, hopefully they don't mind, because their property's not marked. I checked. So we'll see you in the morning, guys. Hopefully we get this bird roasted.
So there's multiple birds gobbling right now. The closest one is the one that I roosted. There's at least 3 or 4 total that I've heard. But the one that I roosted last night, this dude, no joke, he's probably gobbled over 100 times by himself. It's just nonstop. I got 2 decoys out in this hay field out in front of me. I'm kind of sitting exposed, but where I'm good is I've got a pine tree just to my left, and that's where those birds would come from. I'll be able to see them through the pines. They'll have a hard time seeing me. I'll already be ready. So as soon as they can clear the pines, I can shoot. But I'm going to try and let them work into the decoys if they will. We'll see. I can hear them drumming, but I can't see them yet. Sounds like at least 2. see them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. My first morning in New Hampshire. Oh, thank you, Lord. Literally right across the street. I can't kill them because in New Hampshire you have to register your first bird before you can kill your second. I just wanted to see if one was close. And there's one right across the street. Yeah, he's close. He's real close. Smoked that bird. 22 yards. I could have let him come to the decoys, but I didn't want to move. I'm so exposed. Where I'm at, I'm literally on the field edge. And there's not any brush between me and my decoys. And my decoys are only 10 yards. I want that right there. Action. And it's not about the kill. It's about getting them on film. And the film looks good from what I could see out of the corner of my eye. I'm just so thankful, so relieved, and it feels good to be back on birds.
All right, as you guys can see, another beautiful bird. My first ever New Hampshire bird. I just got here. I found this spot last night, right at dark. I finally found a spot that I was content with. I hit the owl hoot one time, and I struck a bird just right back behind me, and this is that bird. There was hundreds of gobbles all around me, but this dude here, he gobbled majority of that. He gobbled probably half of those times, and it was just non-stop on the roost. And he's got the old long snood. That's a nice snood, guys. Folks, I'm beyond words, you know. I've struggled so hard this season. trying to get on birds in my home state of Indiana, in Maryland, on public land. Vermont took me a couple days, but then first day in New Hampshire, and we strike a beautiful bird. His beard's right at 9.5 inches. It's a really cool beard. It's one of those two tones. It's gray at the top towards the base, and then it turns black towards the end. Really cool looking beard. Good looking fan, and he's got awesome spurs too. His spurs are white with black tips, and they have a little bit of a hook to them. So he could be a 3-year-old, might be a 2, don't know. Doesn't really matter. What matters is we're out enjoying the outdoors, enjoying God's beautiful creation that he's provided for us. And I'm so thankful to be able to check off another state off my list and to bring you guys along and to get some good footage. Folks, if you're new to Foxtail Outdoors, my name is Jeff. I really hope you guys enjoyed this footage. Hope you guys stick around, subscribe to the channel. You know, turkey hunting is my passion. This is what I love to do more than anything else outdoors. And I can't wait for the day that my son is old enough to experience this and enjoy this with me. Hopefully in the next 2 to 3 years, he'll be ready. But guys, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. It costs nothing. It's free to do. So I would really appreciate your guys' support.